What's up, spectators? Welcome back to an episode of Ace Attorney 6 DLC. I feel like we're at the end. I feel like we're at the end of this very long DLC case, and we finally accused Nichidi of committing the crime. I can't imagine this going on for much longer. Hopefully, I can finish this up in 20 minutes. You'll prove it? Can you really, Mr. Wright? Yes, I can, Your Honor. To be honest, I don't know exactly how I'll do it just yet, but if I want to get to the truth Edgeworth was talking about, I'll just have to find it that way. Not that way! Very well, Mr. Wright, let's have your proof. Enough of this foolishness, he's just bluffing. Stop him from speaking, Your Honor. I will do nothing of the sort, asshole. You're just a district court judge, the power of the Sprocket family owl. Enough of your foolishness, Mr. Nichidi. This judicial body will not succumb to the influence of money or power. Now then, let's hear it, Mr. Wright. Let's hear your truth. Remember everything you've learned so far. You can do this. You can find the definitive evidence that will lead us to the truth. That's what it sounds like. How can I prove the murder took place during the wedding reception? If Pierce committed the murder during the reception, then he had to have used... weapon that was used to strike the victim twice. According to the autopsy report, the victim was hit by the same object both times, so without a doubt, Pierce used it to commit the murder. The weapon used to kill Bloomsbury was... If Pierce struck the victim during that one single moment, then he must have used the timekeeper. Come to think of it, wasn't it also used for something else during the reception? During the reception, the timekeeper was also used for... What the hell? That's where the bride and groom feed cake to each other. Sword and Ellen might have done that too, but it had nothing to do with the case. This is the final stretch, think hard. This? What does that even mean? What does that mean? They could never get a knife into that thing. It's not a cake. Where's my head at? The timekeeper had been activated during the reception. If we activate the timekeeper again now and find any trace evidence of the murder, that would be the conclusive proof that Bloomsbury was killed during the reception. A special ceremony took place during the reception in question. What kind of a special ceremony? It was called the first startup of Louvre. Apparently the couple activated the timekeeper for the first time during it. Does that mean the timekeeper here in evidence isn't activated at the moment? And what would happen if we were to activate it? Why don't we see for ourselves? It would give us a chance to examine it. And while we're at it, we just might find some conclusive evidence. What? You can't activate it. Mr. Nichidi, shut up or I'll have you thrown out of court. By the way, Mr. Wright, this is supposed to be a time machine, right? We aren't going to travel back in time to the Stone Age or anything, are we? I don't think we have to worry too much about that, Your Honor. I'm still a little nervous, nonetheless, but the truth must be known. Very well, go ahead and start up the timekeeper. Do you know how? I think so. The bride and groom each had a symbol of their love, and when they put them together... Oh, how romantic it was. I think the symbol of the groom's love must be the timekeeper itself. What symbol of the bride's love would fit together with the timekeeper? Are you ready to activate the time machine now? Yes, Your Honor. The symbol of the bride's love that's necessary...
Take that!
Miss Wyatt's pendant is the symbol of the bride's love that's necessary for activating the timekeeper. Then does that mean you could start it up with Miss Wyatt's pendant? I believe so. Very well, please try it now, Mr. Wright. Here I go! But first I have to figure out where the pendant goes. This hole looks like a good spot. I'll try setting the pendant in here. It fits! This must be the right spot. Now I have to find a place to insert the key. Okay. Rotate. Can you not rotate? Outer casing is made of metal. I sure wouldn't want to get hit with something like this. How do you rotate? Oh, there we go. Whoa, okay. But up. Nope. Nope. The butt? Nope. Nope. What am I missing? Come on. Come on, Devlog. Where? Where do you go? Should I zoom in more? Zoom out? This hole in the middle of the pendant. It worked. The timekeeper's been activated. Now all I have to do is find proof that the crime was committed during the reception. I think I found it. Conclusive evidence that the murder was committed during the wedding reception. Just as I suspected, there's evidence of the murder inside the timekeeper. The timekeeper was only activated and opened during the wedding reception. So that means this is conclusive proof that the crime was committed during the reception. After you killed the victim under the cover of fog, you closed the timekeeper to hide the bloodstain, didn't you? You're wrong. Ellen killed Bloomsbury. It wasn't me, I tell you! Give it up, Mr. Nichiri. How could the defendant, who was in the middle of pledging her love, have possibly committed the murder with everyone watching? It was the family. Yes, all the family members conspired together to kill him.
Objection!
There's no way you can talk your way out of this, Mr. Nichiri. During the reception, during that one dreamlike moment, only one person could have used the timekeeper to beat the victim to death. And that one person was you, Pierce Nichiri. This isn't over yet. Oh no, I cut the artery! Well, stop the bleeding now. Give me forceps. Where is everyone? I'll manage this alone. I can fix anything. So you have to get better. You have to live. I would have been able to save her if only I hadn't listened to her. If only I had treated her first. Oh damn, Death Note got him. You killed the Phoenix! You did it. Witness, are you finally ready to tell us the truth? He died. Oh. It's just as the lawyer deduced. So it was all a revenge scheme against Soren Sprocket. Do you have any idea how hard it is to lose someone you love right in front of you? Selena's condition was clearly more critical than Soren's, but in spite of that, she said, "Please help Soren." Miss Sprocket's last words, so that's what she really meant by those words. I was able to grant her wish, but at the price of her life. So you got a job with Sprocket Aviation and waited for your chance to get revenge. You got close to Mr. Gloomsbury and hatched this plot. Gloomsbury already bore a grudge against Soren. So when I tempted him with an even better position, he immediately took the bait. He was your accomplice, someone who shared the same goal as you. Why was it necessary for you to kill him? I didn't expect Soren to strike Gloomsbury out on the Vista deck. And I certainly never imagined he'd make his way there along the outside wall. Soren's love is the real deal after all. My plan had been compromised, so for the time being I hid his body in the lantern and tried to think of my next move. And then Mr. Gloomsbury came to during the second wedding reception. As soon as I saw Gloomsbury, I instantly hit upon the idea to pin the blame on Gloomsbury's murder on Ellen. You tried to break up the couple by making the bride out to be a murderer. How despicable. Soren was getting the company and a wedding, both things that were supposed to be Selena's. He took every happiness from her. Who's the despicable one here? Do you think what you did would make her happy? I know it wouldn't. But I couldn't just stand by watching Soren enjoy his happiness. I was going to have Soren taste the same pain I had and then take over Sprocket Aviation. I'd take back from him all the happiness that was rightfully Selena's. Time stopped for me the day I lost her. Just like this pocket watch of hers. Miss White? I believe Selena would have said, "Leave this ill will behind. Your time is yours to live." It's too late for me. Time will never advance for me ever again. It can't be. I see now, Selena. What I did was wrong. That's all it took? Man, that clock should have come on a long time ago. I see no further need to continue this trial. Bailiff, please take Mr. Nichity away. Another inconsolable time traveler, who lived in time that stood still. Now then, I must render my verdict regarding the defendant. Your Honor, before you give your ruling, would you please allow me a moment? Very well. Ellen, there's something I need to say to you. Yes, Soren? I put you through something truly horrible. This whole thing happened all because of me. I'd understand if you want to call off our marriage. Of course not, and I've never once thought that. If you stay with me, you'll only face even more trying times. What do you mean? The truth of this incident and the car accident before it. I'm gonna tell the public everything. I expect the company's reputation will suffer, and I'll take a lot of criticism. But I feel I can only really start over once I get everything out in the open. After all that's happened, I might not have the right to ask you this, but... how should I say this? A life with me probably won't be very easy, but... will you marry me? Yes, of course! Your Honor, thank you for this time. Please continue with your ruling. Very well, but first I have one question. Do the two of you pledge your eternal love for each other to the goddess of justice, Themis? I do, Your Honor. Does the prosecution or the defense have any objections? Well done, Your Honor. No objections here. The defense has no objections either, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant Ellen White. Ah, that's not right. This court finds the defendant Ellen Sprocket. And Mayor Reed. Ah, okay. This court is adjourned. Alan Sorn, congratulations. Mr. Wright, I can't thank you enough. If you hadn't exposed the truth, Sorn and I wouldn't... But now you can finally start your new life together, right? Mr. Wright will be holding our real wedding ceremony in the near future. Would you do us the honor of coming to it? I want you to witness our fresh start. Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world! And Ellen, this time it'll finally be happily ever after, right? Oh yes. The two of you have persevered and overcome this trial together. Now, no matter what obstacles come your way, I'm sure you'll be able to handle them. And there's another thing I'm sure of, too. This person will always be watching over the two of you. Pierce Nichity will!
Take that!
Yes, I think you're right. And we promise to live life to the fullest, for Selena's sake. Right, Soren? That's right. We better be on our way. Ooh! The old threshold carry, huh? Way to show off. We'll be seeing you. Goodbye for now. I'll be looking forward to that wedding. Hold on tight, Ellen. You better believe I will. I'm never letting you go. There they go. You're not thinking of going to that wedding by yourself, are you, boss? You're taking us too, right? I bet there's gonna be all kinds of fancy food there. Dina, when did you get here? Just now. I would have been here to cheer you guys on earlier, but Trucy never gave me a chance to slip away. You're going to be in even bigger trouble with her later. Speaking of the wedding, maybe I should ask them to invite Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, really? But he thought Ellen was guilty all the way to the end. That may be true, but... Don't even bother, his calm is dead on arrival. Victory's into their grasp. Quiet, witness. I have no interest in victory. All I care about is the truth. One that we can only arrive at through further deliberation. If he hadn't stood up for us when he did, the trial probably would have ended there. You mean Mr. Edgeworth gave us that chance? Maybe. Though, knowing him, I doubt he'd ever tell even if I asked. Well, if that's how you feel about it, Nick, then why not try to get him invited? Have you ever tried to catch the bouquet? No? I never have either. Fighting over a bouquet that's been tossed by the bride. Talk about a fierce competition. I'm totally stoked. I'm not sure it's really supposed to be all that competitive. I'm a pretty good jumper, so I think I got a chance. She's definitely missing the point of the whole thing. And Larry, how did you manage to stay so quiet for so long? Shut up! Wishing the lady you fell in love with every happiness is what a real man does. Pretty sure that relationship was over before it even began, Larry. Darn it all! If only I was 10 years younger, things would have gone differently. Hands of time, why won't you turn back for me? What is he, like 30? Come on now. Today is Ellen and Soren's third wedding ceremony and reception. I heard the bride and groom insisted it be on the Flying Chapel again. In the end, they were nice enough to invite me and Maya. And Athena kind of invited herself. They also invited Edgeworth, Emma, and even Larry. They say third time's the charm, right? I really do hope it's happily ever after for them this time around. Still, I get the feeling it's going to be one rowdy party.
Ready when you are. Okay, here we go!
Oh, hey! Look who's next! Huh?
Get back! Haven't you ever heard of Lady Priest?
I'm truly blessed to have you.
Wasn't expecting a cutscene? That's very generous. Good shit, good shit. But does that mean we're done with Ace Attorney? No, because there are 2 more DLC cases. The first one I've downloaded, which actually is supposed to take place after the first case, I think, is... Apollo Justice Asinine Attorney, but we'll have to... Oh, wait. No, I'm okay. Is this... Yeah, I might want that. Anyways, but this is gonna be next episode, so stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.